No, I don't think so. Something should come up from us, so we're gonna do a quick pod and shit. We're not gonna try to prolong too long. Yeah, I've had to do some shit, I guess. So I'll have to like do it quicker than usual, I guess. Yep. Oh shit, I'm not even playing the music. What the hell am I doing here? What's going on? Parezco nuevo. Parezco nuevo. We're recapping Levas and previewing Vancouver. Big Daddy Vancouver here. Yeah, yes sir. What up, Fernando? Oh, fuck Miami. Fuck Miami. Soccer, fuck Miami. Basketball, fuck Miami. Period. Quítale el keyboard. You saw the game, Angel? You saw the game? Yeah. All right. We're just gonna talk about this bullshit today. Give myself a second here to get off the phone and we get hop on and do our thing. Bro, I don't know why I'm seeing the highlights again. Shouldn't be watching these things. Oh, Massa hopped off. All right. Two-man pod? Oh, I can't hear you. Are you muted? Actually starting soon. Keep it starting soon. Some good studio mode. Two hosts. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Three hosts. All right, let me hop back on real quick. Give me a second. Hopping back on. Hold on. We're a mess, y'all. Give us a second here. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do exactly. I can't hear you, Angel, at all. I don't know what's going on here. Uh, nah. Oh, we're in shambles. We're in fucking shambles here. What's going on? What is going on here? There you are. You're back. What's up? Yeah, there you go. I think Masa dropped off. He might not be able to do the pod after all. What do you want to do here? You want to do a two-man pod? Do a two-man pod real quick? All right, let me. That's accurate. All right, let me fix this. Let me fix this setup real quick. All right, let me see. How do I want to do this? Give me a second, Angel. We hop on right now. Talk about this chat. Sorry about this. Let me just fix this two man pod situation real quick, and then we'll be on. All right, here we go. I think this should be it. This right here. Boom. I can hear you. I can. I definitely can. I can't hear you. I'm just gonna make you a little bigger here. Make you a little bigger, you know what I mean? Because you're looking mighty small on the screen real quick, so I try to fix this as much as possible here. All right, here we go. Then this should look good. Let's switch over and well, that's as good as it's gonna get for now. Let's see, fix it real quick. Cams. Your butters are coming. All right, all right, here we go. Good evening. Can we start by how 20 minutes ago I thought we were gonna be a 4-man pod instead of a 2-man pod? It is what it is. It wouldn't be straight from the fans without it. A 3-man pod. It might be a 3-minute pod. We'll see. Again, it wouldn't be a straight from the stands pod without like all the bullshit. So here we are. We for the people. You here for the bullshit? Here we are. Here we are. All right, Angelito, talk to me. Give me an update on Coach Pep Figgy, dog. Give me an update, baby. Yeah, but still the best of those, baby. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. They say they can't hear you. Wait, we can't hear Angel for real? Oh, this whole what? Why can't you hear Angel? Yeah, talk again. Say something. No, okay. Might give me. Why is everything so broken right now? Why? I don't get it. I don't get what's going on here. Shit, I think it's broken. Yeah. Give me a chat. Chat. Let me know as soon as you can hear Angel. See if that shit's working. Angel. Let's see. Voice chat. How about now? No, not yet. Hold on. Hijo de puta. I can't hear for shit. Oh my god. We are broken. No, we are all sorts of broken. No, it might be on my end because I can hear you. I hear you coming through. I just don't. Oh, give me a second though. No, it's not even you. It's Discord fucking up real quick. Try now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there it is. Now you're coming through. Chat.
Sonido. Sí.
Confirm with me. We can hear Angel, so I can try to do this fucking podcast today.
Vaya, ahora sí me escucha.
Yeah, I see the levels coming.
Yeah.
So,
okay. All right. Cool.
So
cool.
we should be fine.
What levels like?
Like
this level
wave levels.
or like this level?
Me and you, it's up here, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're overcompensating for sure for something.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Let me ask the question again.
Depends what we asking from though.
All right.
I'm
update.
I'm good.
Update on Coach Figgy. How's that looking?
Oh yeah, Coach Figgy. Yeah, so we got smacked this past weekend, bro. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. We've had 6 scrimmages so far. 4 dubs, 2 L's, but those L's have been fucking ass whoopings, bro, and both to the same team. The first time, listen to the progression though. All right, I'm not like Greg Vanny. You're gonna hear my progression, right? You're gonna hear how we're actually getting better just by scores. First time we played this team, smacked 9-0. Didn't get close to goal. It was like, wow.
Like it just hurt.
The water, bro. It was like, yeah, I got a long way to go. I got a long way to go with this group, because we like the boys are off of a high. They had won their first 2 scrimmages, but levels, right? And I'm aware of this levels, right? Obviously, the teams that we played in our first couple scrimmages, they're not as developed. I had them play against an actual club team. That's going to
Uh,
be someone they're going to be seeing down the line. They put 9 on us, handily.
yeah,
Ass
yeah.
whooping. You saw that,
But
like they came back to back dubs. The first of games ever, wins. One of them was a shutout. These kids like, oh, we're the shit. We're the shit. And here comes fucking Empire and just bah,
puts
fucking
you back in place. Puts you back in place.
smacked them down, brought them back down to earth. So then we went on another 2-game win streak. We won two games again, and then what the fuck?
Sorry, I'm about to get a quick smoke break because I didn't get smoked, so I'm just
Oh,
setting up
okay,
my.
all right, cool. So we played that team again this past weekend for our first spring league game. Smacked us again, but this time it's 6-1.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you see the progression?
Yeah.
We actually scored a goal, 3 less, and on top of that, we had a lot more opportunities to score, and we were actually 0-0 just about the whole first half. It really was, when I started getting very Greg Vanny-ish and making unnecessary decisions, except that I have to, right? I'm youth coach, right? I'm developing players. That's the whole purpose, right? All the boys have to play, and I have to see where certain kids are at, and go from there, right? So it's understandable. Mine is understandable. I don't know about Greg Vanny, but that's a whole different story.
Well,
But
we're gonna
I'm
talk about
content.
that.
I'm happy. There was this progression. The boys played very well. So I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy that Coach Pep Figgy front is going good. I'm really ecstatic with their result, and the goal that we conceded is just basic fundamental stuff. The kids just don't. They're not hungry to defend yet, right? They're just shadowing. They're understanding, hey, I gotta follow this guy, kind of stop it. But now the next step is, okay, you're following, you're shadowing, you're in right spots, but now you gotta attack the ball, right? Win the ball, let's get back into just go to the other attacking half. Let's go score ourselves. So that's really how the score to all the 6 goes. The boys were just kind of they're there shadowing, but they're 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and you're like, fucking get the ball. But obviously I can't do that. I'm a coach, I'm like, it's okay, let's work on blah blah. But the dribbling, bro, just a month and a half that I have these boys, I haven't seen a single team that's as confident dribbling the ball as my team, any 2017 around yet. So that's just me. Facts though. That's facts.
I'll tell you what, right? Like, I'm mad proud of you because I 100% respected you after your first loss to come in here and fucking rage. Right, just like lose your shit, like what, like these fucking pendejitos and shit, but yada yada yada, right?
Yeah.
But I'm proud to see the maturity in the fact that it's a learning lesson and all that, like super dope, bro.
And I'm getting paid now, bro, so I need to keep my monies,
that also makes sense. Yeah, no, the priorities. That fucks
no, but BS aside, I love it, bro. It's just dope watching the kids' progression. Obviously, you want to win every single game, right? And we're of that nature. I know you and I were very competitive, and we always want to win. But when these kids are starting from a young age, they're all Masa's age, so they're all new to soccer. Some of them have never played before. Some of them are just natural athletes, right? And I have a solid core, so it's great to see their development and where they're headed. So I'm excited for the group as a whole.
That's fucking dope, though. I'm fucking happy for the kids. Happy for you too, though. Sounds like
yeah. But on the contrary, on Sunday I coach Eli's team.
Okay.
Against some team in Moreno Valley. That's different. That's intensity is no nonsense bullshit, like talking shit back and forth to the other coach. That was that was my real element. That was my real element, That was my real element. But shout out to Eli's team, bro. They didn't end up smacking that team by a lot more as they should have. But they fucking played beautiful. They only won 4-3, but it's one of those games where you gotta watch and be like, how the fuck was this game so close, I think out of all their goals, one of the goals were fucking banger. That kid had a fucking leg. Nothing you can do about that when you have a small goalie, right? But apart from that, these fucking kids, fucking Eli's team is looking good right now. Yep, with the changes that have happened recently, it's looking promising. I'll keep you guys updated as the year goes on. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, definitely do. I'm glad we got to talk about something that. What
about talk to me about this golfing shit? How's your stroke? Is your stroke better? You finally got that pelvic thrust going? Yeah.
My golf, though. All right, here's my 2-minute tangent about golf, and we'll move on. I promise.
All right, cool. Hit it.
Golf is hard. Right, like I've been working on getting my shape right, getting my backswing right. Sometimes though, I get that shit right, and I'm like a step or two away from like the senior PGA and shit. Like I'm right there. And then sometimes around, like I just can't. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like at all, and I don't get it. Like I'm not doing anything different. I'm still trying to, all the check-ins, all the fundamental things that I've been trying to learn.
Yeah.
Something just doesn't work. So it's a humbling as sport because as soon as you think you're a big cock and shit, like it humbles you. It puts
Uy,
you back in your it
uy,
puts you back in
vergudo,
your.
huh? Uh-huh.
You feel
Yeah.
that way, but then it puts you back in your
And then he
place and be
looked
like,
down.
nah, like
Fuck, I can't even
yeah,
find it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. I mean, so
Just move the
golf
pants a little bit, you know? There you go.
it never been a problem, baby. But golf is dope. Golf is amazing. I love golf, dog. Like it's fucking taking over me. And then this is the first year I'm actually like paying attention to the Masters and like all the aura around the Masters and everything's about the Masters. It's pretty dope. Like I've been having a good time. So golf is real, dog. Like you know what I mean. From now on,
Well,
anytime
I'm
you
proud of
introduce
you,
me,
bro.
I
Proud
want
of
you
you. Fuck
to
yeah.
I want you to talk about me like, yeah, Rudy, the golfer. You know, what I mean, just throw that out there.
No,
Just tell
Rudy
me,
the
right? Just
golfer. It's not Rudy the gaming no more. It's
no,
not
no,
Rudy
Rudy the
the
golfer, the golfer.
developer.
No,
It's not I am
golfer.
smart no more. It's I am golf now. All
I am
right,
golf.
cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am
Nah, it's
golf.
fun. It's fun shit.
I
I'm
am
having a good
golf.
time.
All right, cool.
Having a good time. All right. I'm not sure how much of a good time I'm gonna have talking
Short and
about
sweet,
this
baby.
last game. All right. I don't know how much fun we're gonna have talking about this last game. We played Levas away on a game where again we talked about how confident we felt. Right. Last week I was talking about how I was in love with the team because they could figure out how to get a result. Right. I love the team because when they were down, they didn't lose their shit and yada yada yada. Well, but I think collectively we all needed this game to kind of lock that feeling in, right? Like there was doubts going into it, and then there's definitely doubts after it. Sheesh. Let's go. Where's my prep pad? Starting lineup. You are right here. Nope, you're over here. Sorry. Um, which starting lineup? We have Jay McCarthy at goal. You have Aude and Yamane as the wingbacks. Yoshida and Cerrillo as the center backs. Initial thoughts there, just as soon as he said there.
My initial thought, bro, is fuck it. It is what it is. This is one of the situations where I'm not at training.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't see what Vanny sees day to day. I imagine that he realized, yo, I'm kind of fucked right now. I don't have. Caceres is like on. I don't know why he was on the bench. If he's not gonna fucking
Yeah.
play, why is he on the bench? Right. We know the deal with Zavaleta and who's the other one that's missing that just came down? Just went down. Oh, was this those
No,
two?
no,
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 was this
no.
those two?
Yeah, and Neil
Yeah, just
hasn't
those
come
two. And
back.
then obviously, and Neil who's not out. Makeshift that center back position at this point. I know we all talked about Brugman. Ideally, we'd like to see Brugman because we know he's played in that position at some capacity in the past. But again, ultimately, Brugman Cerrillo, what can I tell you, bro? I'm not at training.
Yeah.
I don't see. Yeah, I'm sure that he had a day of preparation at least, right? They knew that was gonna be the case. Zavaleta, we knew he was gonna be out quite early.
No, no.
Not
So,
early,
so
but
that's
at least
the
like a day
thing.
or two,
They
right?
found out. They found out Thursday after practice.
Yeah, Thursday, right?
Right.
Yeah,
So like they
exactly,
have
after
Friday,
practice.
like fucking.
Yeah, so
figure all that
exactly.
shit
So
out.
we knew that was gonna be the case. Obviously, the game plan from Friday, I believe Cerrillo came out to say that we knew that he's gonna be center back as Friday, so he worked in that position. He from accounts that I heard listening to other podcasts, everyone's saying that according to Cerrillo, is like, yo, I'm good. I was ready for it. Whatever it is. I know I'm
He's
not a center
gamer.
back,
Yeah,
but
yeah. He's up
yeah,
for
but
it.
I'm angry and I go for it. Wherever the coach needs me, wherever the team needs me, I'm
Yeah,
for it.
I
So
fucks with
I
that too.
respect that.
Yeah.
And I respect that. And essentially he plays as a CDM, right? Realistically, nowadays CDMs are basically think of it like stoppers,
Yeah,
except
yeah.
just a little higher, right?
Like,
Because no one really
like
plays in that sweep stopper style
Yeah.
anymore. And back in the day, that's really kind of how it was, right? You'd have your two more traditional right back, left back. They really weren't wing backs as they play now,
Yeah.
right? And you have your sweeper and your stopper, where your stopper would always play further up than your sweeper, and sometimes he
Yeah.
gets so high up as he gets into
Almost
into
midfield.
the into the midfield area. Kind of operates a little bit of CDM. So
Well, this
there's some elements where if you're a CDM, you could probably play in that center back spot,
well, it's
right?
also
And
expected,
again,
right? Like when we go into like that five shape, like the
yeah,
CDM expected to drop in between both of our center backs, right, and go into a line of three. So like
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
expected in
Right. Yep. Good
phases,
point. Yep. So
but the full
that's what I'm at, right?
big game like this, like
Yeah.
listen, I'm fucks with Rio because the attitude, right? Like fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's do
Let's
it.
go, right?
I'm
Like
for
let's
it. Yep.
go.
I'm all for it. Yeah.
What I need to learn, like give me fucking crash course, fucking 12-hour crash course on how to play a center back, right? And Amendable, I think he did a
Yeah.
job.
In
We'll talk
retrospect,
about it.
I know we're talking about
Yeah,
it, but ultimately, yes, Rudy, I don't think he did anything wrong.
yeah,
Watching the game, in my opinion, I didn't go back to watch the game over. I probably missed something real time, but overall, going off of someone who's not playing as a center back, who's essentially a CDM, fine. I'm
yeah.
okay with his performance, overall performance.
I think he played, like again. We'll talk about it. He had a decent performance center back, especially when you remember he's a midfielder, right? Like the mistakes I think he made are because of that, because he's not a center back, right? Like he doesn't know
Yeah.
the spaces necessarily. Um, I was a little shocked. I didn't even know what to make of it. I was like, "Fuck, that's a big game to have something like this, right?" But we have Brookman, Puig, Peck, Painsil, Delgado, and Joveljic. I mean, that's a fucking Cerrillo being like the odd man in here, but like that's a real stack team, right? You figured a way how to get Delgado, Puig, and Puig. Delgado, Bruman, and Puig. Last year I
Hmm.
said that was the best midfield in MLS, and I still believe it. These guys click is best midfield in MLS, and the top three of Peck, Joveljic, Painsil, man, like again, Cerrillo be man. I don't know about your opinion, but I'm feeling confident as fuck with the lineup.
I mean, confident, sure. From what we've seen, but broken record is such a cliche, but this is facts, and I've heard in all the podcasts I've heard so far, leading up to, I mean, post match, right, post El Tráfico, you don't know what to expect, right? You can go in
Yeah,
confident, all that stuff, but yeah, on paper, like, what else am I gonna put? I can make an argument. I could make an argument for, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't want a pair, two pivots, right? Maybe I don't want two CDMs. I want two pivots. Maybe I want two more center
yeah,
attacking midfielder players, or maybe just one center attacking mid, one CDM, and because Ricky, we'll talk about it. He's just floating box to box style. He's
yeah.
not really sitting in that cam spot, right?
Um,
He's a true box to box midfielder. He's not a cam. He's not a CDM. He's a traditional box to box midfielder.
I,
Literally goes from one side of the box to the other.
I,
But
you
with
know,
that being said, in retrospect, right? In retrospect, I probably would have maybe wanted Fagundes to start off, maybe with Buruan behind, and just kind of operate with those three. Because either way, Ricky's is gonna roam all around, right? But that's the only argument that I can make. Apart from that, I I have no beef with what that lineup was.
yeah. What right? Like, I think if you, I put it like this. This is the first time I think ever in a class in a Tráfico that I look at the other roster, or at least the starting 11, and I'm not like, oh
Bugging.
fuck, in any matchup,
Yep.
right? Cerrillo being like the one exception in this game because he's out of position, but I'm not like damn. There's so many matches where they get exposed, right? I thought we were like, I mean, toe to toe. I thought, and again, I think we were better, right? Like going into the game, last week I was talking about how we were good, so definitely thought we were better. Um, and the game kicks off fucking quick because like a minute and a half in, this is a good this is a good creation. You know what I mean? I think Putin initiates it, touches it to Joel like inside the box and pushes it out. I don't know who it is, but takes a shot, and from there we see the fucking counter, right? Oh yeah, it just like a space in the midfield. I think a bad reaction. I don't know if it's Brugman or if it's Aude, whoever's like furthest left, who doesn't take space away, doesn't cut the passing lane, and it's an easy pass out wide, and then the rest is fucking history, right? Like it
It's a
gets
corner.
there, it gets there, like and we saw how it'll get exposed, bugging out, bro, because I'm like bro, like it's too easy to get, it's too fast to get exposed. So I'm mad as fuck because we're getting exposed
Real quick.
in the counter.
Yeah.
We have a corner, right? Like it's in the corner, and I'm okay with it because I'm like, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. There's no way we're gonna fucking, no way we're gonna give up fucking a set piece this early. Like, not gonna happen. I'm not even bugging, bro. I promise. You're so confident. I no, and then yes, and then ultimately yes, right? Like it's a fucking it's one of the it's a set piece that's our fucking kryptonite. It's our the dagger in us because short to the first pole, we don't know how to fucking man mark in that area because any single time they put a ball there, there's a opponent to flick it on, and then these guys did it right. There was a run to meet it in the first pole, and there was the run to get away from your defender back to the second pole, and it worked as a fucking charm. Just as it thought about it, right? Like it fucked us.
Real quick, 3 minutes in.
I was watching it with Anna, and Anna's like, "Damn, I feel like McCarthy," and I'm like, "No, like that, nothing McCarthy can do there. Like you don't challenge that first pole. Like, what are you supposed to do there? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing McCarthy like Yoshida.
That's why you have a defender in the first post. That's why you stack anyone goes short. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah, but we're
And
too passive there.
it wasn't really that aerial either. What I mean aerial, like it didn't go into the penalty
It
box,
wasn't a
right?
big
Ball
challenge. Yeah.
for McCarthy to come out and grab it
Hmm.
in the and by the pen, right? So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It's no, it's
Nothing
not what it is.
nothing
Just
McCarthy could have done.
no, nothing McCarthy could have done. But oh my god, like dog, like bro, like I mean, we've seen this before. That goal, right? Like ooh, that's bad. Like we should have been aware there. Like that,
5 minutes into the game,
yeah, 1-0. And you know the fucked up part about it is that that's what LAFC wanted, right? Because as soon as that happens, they're no longer looking
100%.
to get out as fast as they were when we were 1-1 or 0-0. I mean, right now, like if they don't really have an option, they weren't really pushing to get out that fast, right? They were down to fucking kick a ball and fight for the bounce. But if they lost it, they were okay with that low block, right? They were fucking what's his name? I forget his name, but whoever was on Pinto the first half, thought like there was not a time where that fool wasn't on him, just kind of fucking arms length and just
Make him
fucking
feel himself,
poking
yeah.
him. Yeah, like just not letting him do shit. Like they deployed a defensive plan to kind of nullify Painter and Peck that I think really worked.
I don't know
And
about Peck. I think Painter because Peck is he can. I noticed that he can work in small spaces. He doesn't necessarily have to doesn't need the space, right? He doesn't need to be the sprinter. He doesn't need to go
mhm.
that vertical. He can go diagonal. He can go inside. He's a little bit more technical, which is expected, right?
but
Whereas
but tell
Painter
me
kind of looked very one dimensional this game.
100%, 100%. Tell me you don't want to find Painter or Peck behind the defender's back in that little gap
Yeah,
of space,
but
right?
if they're not
Like
giving it
that's
to
the
you,
yeah, no. So I'm saying, but like still, like because of the way they were on them, because they were just consistently on their heels, it took that away from us a lot. And honestly, like Puch is dope. I think Puch is our best player, but there's times where I think I need him to do less. Just like touch the ball back if you need to.
stop trying to force fucking balls. Like I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Like
I
we
don't know. It's
said,
because he played for Barcelona, where he has in the back of his head, like, I need to thread this needle. I need to risk this. I
but
need to split these. Like, why? It
but
doesn't always have to be that, you know.
yeah, but if you like that tiki taka like that play style, or even what City does now, or what Arsenal does now, like they're patient as fuck, and they'll try to thread a needle when there's an opening, right?
Yeah,
When we
and
have
the
the
attacking
advantage,
third,
yeah, when
and
we
the
have the
attacking
advantage,
third.
yeah, when it's teams like not only have the advantage but ready to pounce on the any bounce. Booch is just making like bad decisions. Like you know what I mean, like not necessarily being aware of surrounding, not necessarily like looking to the left, realizing he has a 5 yard pass that then he can move again and get more space. Like in a big game. Don't get me wrong. I think he's just trying. Like I not one bit like fucking doubting his like
The effort.
intention what he
You
wants.
give him
Yeah,
a.
right. Like,
I got you. Yeah.
but it's coming up short, right? In you guys mentioned that last. I've been a big defender of like Puch could do no wrong. Well, Puch. Okay,
Dog.
he's doing some things a little bit wrong. Just I wouldn't call it wrong. I would call it questionable. No, fucking with you. I'm just trying to defend it here. Just some wrong decisions. I mean, like in their costing is it, and it's and he's the catalyst in both ends of the things, right? Like, cause when he's on, bro, like, mm, Galaxy's scary as fuck. But when he's off,
Galaxy's scary as fuck. for the
like
wrong
in the wrong
reasons.
reason. Yeah, they're just mad, right? Like we're just mad, and it's kind of crazy because like we have way too much quality. Like so, when Puchasov, I need Brugman to like pull something out of his ass. I
Well,
need
and that's
Delgado
the
to
whole
pull
point, right? That's
one
what
out
I
of
was
his
gonna
ass.
get to right now. It's there's need to be some ownership from the rest of the players,
Yeah,
right? There to be a realization. Yo, Ricky is off. Who's it gonna be today, right? Okay, it's clear that he's off, but stop fucking forcing Ricky and go a different
somebody
avenue.
else. Yep.
You know, whether it's fuck it, have Marky push up a little higher. You know, in a certain situation, but a little deeper, or vice versa. You know what? Let me play Peck a little more, or you know what? Let me play Painter instead of just playing him to into the space. Let me play his feet. Either way, they gotta respect him no matter what,
Yep.
right? So you're gonna pull the defender, you're gonna shift the whole field that way. Okay, just rotate again. Just like you said, patience, right? The city style, the Arsenal. I know we're talking about big bad Arsenal. I get that. The
Nah,
point
but
is,
just like the play style and shit. I mean,
yeah,
like,
the play style, right? Just move it, right? Move it. Stop trying to fucking force it. And I get it. If it's just not Ricky's day, then someone else stepped up to it. Maybe try a different avenue. Maybe try to win as a team, not through Ricky.
yeah, and I think like again, previous years though we had like again we had the core of Delgado, Brookman, and Pooch, but then we're supplementing with like shit, right? But now we have fucking talent, dog. Like if you give the ball to Peck and get close to him, so he can lay off for
Let
you
him
and
just
make some space. Same shit with Painter. If you find them a little space and then pull somebody with you, so you can isolate 1-on-1, Peck can do some shit. But we did none of that, bro. Like, and again, by design, because I think a lot of that is frustration of what LAFC was designed to do was just fucking nothing.
good block, yeah.
Like
Nothing.
get one and
They
fucking
they Chelsea as
lock
fuck.
it in. Don't do shit. Chelsea
They
as
cheap
fuck.
as fuck.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep, they just the fuck out of that.
Uh I think a real big point to that is when we get our goal. Right? Because first of all, shout out Aule. Because
No doubt,
it's
bro.
a brilliant run. Right? It's
Mhm.
Le Gana la Espalda, like and I think he shows for a tweaky guy like he is, like a little small guy he is, he shows some strength to kind of like stay with the play, find that on his right foot, take it in a well. It's a fucking good shot because if the first one goes in, though, like it's a banger. Because I mean, fuck Lloris, but he's a full extended like 6 foot one
Yeah, yeah,
frame and shit,
100%.
right? Like, and it took everything and it passed him and it just hits the pole. But then like the fight to get in there and like he's there
So ping pong, 1, 2, and then 3, and then he gets the
yeah,
third one, yeah.
he's there the first time. Beck is also there, so like that happens, whatever. But like he's there again, like to fucking put it back on the left foot. And again, like it's not like a just poke it in. Like he puts it, con
He
empeño,
places
and
it, yeah.
it
He
curls the
yeah,
ground. Like
yep, curled it, yep, went around, yeah.
dog, like tip my hat because like we have Beck, we have Pinto, we have Puch, we have Delgado, we have fucking Brookman. But Aller did this shit. Big credit to him. Like stepped up. I think anything he had like a good game, not perfect, but he had a good game too. Um, Point being though, like at 1-1, the game opens up again and we look better again. Right? At 1-1, I'm over here thinking like and I'm writing my notes and I'm saying we're gonna end up winning this game. We just needed to get them out just a little bit. You know what I mean? Have them have some intention of going for it, and I think we could beat them.
But then
It didn't fucking last long, though. It's just F fucking no. No, like that feeling was like a whole 2 minutes or something like that, dog. Cause
oh
and
my
and
god.
then dog, like so penalty, right? Penalty, like I won't lie, live, I'm like, oh fuck, right? But then like the first like not from behind, but like from like a little left behind, you know what I mean? Like over the shoulder action, you kind of see his
Yeah,
stick his foot out, and I'm like, right? And then they have one that's like right behind, and you see
that's
how like
clear.
his whole body shifts to make that contact. And then when they say VAR, I said, cool.
We good.
Because that's clear and obvious, bro.
It's clear and obvious to
The
everyone except for one
commentary,
person.
fool, I watch it in English. The commentary, that like it's our number one hater, fucking Tilly Twitman, I think it was. And he's yapping how this is a penalty, like there's yada yada yada, right? And I'm like, yeah, for the first time in your life, you have a point. Like that's a blatant not penalty. Like that gets
Yeah,
called
not
back.
penalty.
Yeah, it's the
Mhm.
penalty. But it goes VAR. It gets checked. And you see the angles, and they stay with the call, bro.
How much think they paying him?
I don't know. Like they're fucking.
Árbitro, ¿cuánto por penal?
I mean, legit. They probably do
I
have
mean,
fucking like a. They probably had a fucking match at Griffith Park at fucking 7 p.m. and shit. Though, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he probably did, yeah.
no, it
Man,
just. But it's
it's fucked up,
wild, yo. It's wild.
but I'm on that camp where I understand it's not a penalty. But Rudy, we played how long have we played together and how many times have you really seen me slide from that type of situation?
But I don't mind. I'm not mad at Slide. You mad at Slide?
I'm at the side 100%.
Oh shit. I think it takes everything
And
away
I
from
know
him.
there's a few podcasts, Galaxy podcasts that were out there saying, "No, you absolutely have to do that
I don't think you have to.
as a defender." If you ask every single defender around, no, no. First of all,
I think it's
you
a game
have
of
to
play though.
assume you're at that point. You're assuming that Dennis Bouanga is literally going to beat um Yamane over the backside, right? Just kind of poke it. Cool, but even then, it's a very cute angle. It's very tight angle just for him to turn and maneuver.
And
Worst
that's why
case
I
scenario,
like it.
end line, right? And then you expect your McCarthy to cover that first post. Sure, there are other options. I understand that Bouanga can cross the ball into the penalty box, but look at it again, where when the PK happens, there's 6 Galaxy players in the box, all covering spaces. 2 LAFC
Uh,
players,
but-
not including Yamane. Hold on, hear me out.
okay, okay.
It's situations where you, as Yamane, and this is me too,
Mhm.
as a defender, I stay on my feet. I just keep covering my angles as much as I can. Keep this guy out. Try to just push him back out. Start over. Or as far as end line is, at that point you have to beat me in this 1v1. But go to ground because ultimately what's happening is whether it was a pen or not, which I'm in the same camp with everyone in the world that it's not a penalty. You're still having and allowing the referee to go to VAR and make a decision. How many times have we seen Galaxy get fucked over here?
Yeah, but
This
here,
is common
um,
thing. Don't go
here,
to no.
here's how I'm arguing it though, right? Because I think that's a very high IQ defensive play,
I
right?
don't think so.
And I'm gonna explain why.
That's
I'm gonna
lazy
explain why I
defending.
think
I
that.
think that's lazy defending.
I'm gonna explain why I think that's a high IQ defensive play because how the distance on the ball, the options are limited, bro. And he doesn't slide with the intention of tackling the ball. He just takes all the angle away from Boanga to be able to cut inside. He's going out. That ball's out. His only move is go back to the left and push the end line, and that ball's going out. And it works, right? Because Boanga, that ball's going out. Like after that touch, it's done play. I applaud that motherfucker because he did it right. But instead, he gets penalized for having a really smart play.
I don't agree.
Right. And again, we,
And
we could
I'm
disagree.
not gonna agree because I think that's lazy defending.
I
You
don't
don't
think
need to go
lazy
to
at all.
ground.
I think
From that
smart.
angle, Bouanga has to do some dope action. Don't get me wrong. He's a great forward. I understand that for this league, right? I get it. So he's fully capable. But if you get beat, then you, as a defender, you also have to have faith in your goalkeeper and the fact that you also have other center backs. You're in a 1v1 isolated situation
1-on-1, you
there
took his
outside.
options away.
Keep him outside. Give him the
What?
side. Don't fucking risk it in the box.
Nah, man.
We've had the same argument about multiple Galaxy players over the last few years, including Edwards for doing dumb shit like that multiple times.
I don't think it's dumb
Caceres for
shit.
doing dumb shit like that.
I think it's a
No,
high IQ
yes,
play. I think it's a
fuck
high IQ
no.
play,
No,
bro.
that's lazy defending.
No,
Fuck
it's
no.
not lazy play. I
Defending.
think
It's
you
lazy
take
defending.
he takes the
It's lazy
angle
ass
again.
defending.
Listen, in my opinion, this is one of the risk reward things. I think he played it absolutely right, high IQ play. The same way I see a striker take 2 on, cut left and make a curl banger. Like he did something like really special to do that. Like, defensive wise, I think that was it. And instead of being
I
rewarded
don't think so.
by just clearing that as a goal kick, that play, he gets
Nope.
penalized for a fucking phantom kick. I don't
No,
think it's fair.
nah, man.
I,
I think you're no. I don't. I get that it wasn't a pen, but that whole argument where no, that's exactly what he should have done. I don't
I
think
agree
that's
with
what you
that.
should have done.
I agree with
I
that.
don't.
There you go.
I don't.
And that's fair.
I
We
don't.
could have, we could have
Y-
different philosophies there, but I agree. But I think that's a high IQ play,
Yeah, and
and he
I
gets
don't. Yeah,
penalized for
I
having it.
think you stand your feet
Nah.
and you do your best to close out the angle.
Yeah, I mean,
You
that's
should
an
rely on
option.
your
I'm not saying
goalkeeper.
I'm
You
not.
should rely on the goalkeeper to cover that first post. Worst case scenario, 2 options. He whips it to the penalty box, and you hope that one of your teammates clears that out,
But instead, he
or you
took all
push him
that
back.
away from them. Instead, he took all that away from him, and he pushed him out.
No,
Right?
instead he gave up a penalty.
No, 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 no. The
Whether
ref,
you think it was
the
a
ref called.
penalty or
No, no,
not,
no, no,
the
no.
fact is it was a penalty.
No.
According
The
to the
fact it
referee who
wasn't.
makes the
The
decision,
fact it wasn't.
who's
The
the
fact
law
that
of the game,
again.
he's
Oh,
the
okay.
referee is his decision. It
Yeah.
was a penalty.
Cool, but it's not right. Like just because that's because he
I
got
get it,
penalized
that's
for
not
it.
right, but I
He
still
got
think it's the wrong
penalized for
decision.
something for doing right. He got penalized
No, I don't.
like it's soccer wise. This is
We're
not
not gonna
morally.
agree.
I'm
We're
not
not
speaking
gonna agree.
morally or
Yeah,
anything like that. But I'm
yeah,
talking about
yeah. Keep
like
going,
I'm
but
not speaking
I don't
morally. I'm
think
just
that's
gonna
right.
just like football
Yeah,
wise.
yeah.
I think it was the right play. I think it was a super smart play, and then he gets penalized for that shit. Like you know what I mean? Like that's stupid, dog. Like that shouldn't be it. Like, and especially when you have angles the way you have them, even in real time. Fuck the slow mo. Like in real time, you see his body shift, his leg kick out, bruh. Like, come on. Look Arsenal versus with Bayern. Saka did the same damn shit, bro. I'm
Saka's
an
dumb
Arsenal
for
fan.
that.
I'm an Arsenal fan, but that's never a pen. You kicked his leg.
That's two different situations, though.
I,
The
I,
goalie's standing there. He's holding his ground. The goalie can actually do things. He can maneuver. He can do different things in that situation. He's
you think
literally
that's
saying,
a
"I'm
pen though?
standing." If you're no, Yamane
Uh,
he couldn't do shit at that point. He gave himself up. He
yeah, I know.
risked that point, and he risked. You can't.
But
You can't.
they didn't
Do
call that
more
pen.
standing on your feet.
Nah, it's
You
the
can do
same
more
shit.
standing
Same
on your feet.
shit.
Yes,
Because
you can.
they
No,
didn't call that
no,
pen.
it's not.
They didn't call that pen because Saka initiates that contact by sticking his leg out. Same call. Boanga sticks his leg out, initiates the contact. No pen. The call is wrong. The play wasn't, in my opinion. But again, we could disagree here. We'll be here all night. Let's move on.
Yeah, we will. You're wrong
Pen,
though.
a pen, bro, a pen in McCarthy gets shit on. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, but it's a pen, right? That happens, and they go back to exactly where they were when they took that 1-0 lead into a low block show. Um, and we can't figure something like clear. I think Paint, so like the remainder of the half pretty much goes missing. There's one play where he turned Valencia, but didn't really lead to much. Like, and then yeah, I thought Dayan did good. I thought he had a lot of good touches and a lot of trying to feed people into creating something. I don't think he was ever the threat to score a goal, which is what I want him to be though.
I mean, we didn't serve him enough.
Yeah, I agree. Like okay,
We didn't play him enough. And with one thing that I do like better from Jove than I've always than never liked from Cheech is that if you give Jove the ball in dangerous situations, he can actually dribble, he can take players on, he won't trip over the ball. He will at least attempt things. We didn't even give him opportunities. Maybe like what, 2, 3 times he actually touched the ball?
he fast people
And like
too. Like I'm
once or
telling you, those
twice, and
chances I think
once or twice he did good things.
yeah, he tried and he was looking for shit. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Again, like, and it was a run of play, right? Like I'm not blaming him, but it was a run of play. Like he was never put in a situation where he could look for it to happen. Like we've been feeding him before. Like when he's been successful, right? Like we didn't feed him enough of that, and that's all down to like again the fully defensive LAFC anytime they take the lead. Um, anything sticks out to you before the subs throughout the match that you can remember,
Yeah, we didn't cause chaos.
right?
People I've heard a few different podcasts, and one specifically asked the question, or somebody asked the question: Did Greg Vanny get out coached here? I don't necessarily think he got out coached. I don't think there was any coaching in this game
No, right.
from either team.
So
It was
77th
just more
minute.
so, hey, let the players go and figure things out. The only
77th
thing I
minute.
really saw Vanny do, sorry, my bad. The only thing I saw Vanny do was just have Peck and Painstill switch side once.
Well, let's talk about this, right? Because the 77th minute here, I think he got out coached because Vanny didn't have an answer to LAFC not want to do anything but wait for a clear opportunity to try to strike. Right? Like so there was no response. You took an L. First change, 77th minute. Bury him for Alde. What's your thoughts there?
Why all they?
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Or
If
like
your whole purpose was to add a striker, then why are you taking out your wing back? Maybe if you fatigued, cool. Maybe I don't know. I'm not the coach. I don't know the situations. I didn't have the communication between the players. I don't know what you said at halftime. I don't know.
We're here,
But if
man.
that's the
Go
you
for it.
take out one of your pivots, or you push one up higher, and you have the forward, or you take out one of your center backs, you play with three at the back, keep your pivots. You already have two defensive players there, but you're just adding one more forward. There's no point of
Well,
if you're losing the game. There's no point in having two at the back and four at the back. Like it's dumb to me. You still have a defensive shape when you're trying to go after the game.
so let me ask you this: like what did it look like to you when Bear came in? Because I'm not necessarily sure what her
What
shape
did it look
was.
like to me?
Yeah,
It didn't look
what
like
was the
shit to
shape?
me. I don't think anyone knew what was going on.
Yeah, okay, like fair enough. Because like I'm not really sure what the shape was with
I
Barry
don't
on the
know what the
field.
shape was. Someone could come out here and tell me, "Oh, well, it was this and that." I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now, I didn't see a shape.
I
Th it
agree.
was
I agree.
it was chaotic in the wrong places. Where it should have been chaotic, should have been in the box. Go cause chaos. If LAFC is gonna sit in a low block and not give you spaces, you're not getting any tiki taka and you're not doing anything, then you gotta get the ugly. You gotta get the ugly in this game. You gotta go, you know, Boca style. You gotta go Atleti style. Well, in this case, it was the roles reversed, right? But I mean, just go cause some fucking chaos in the box. Something that's gonna ricochet off of a defender and just trickle in,
No,
or
like
some funny shot. Someone does something, causes a peak, anything, just any fucking chaos in the box. We didn't have that.
you know what I imagine? I imagined I imagine like Barry was gonna be that triangle maker in every play, right? I thought that was his role because I didn't see a shape, so I figured there was gonna be a floater who was gonna create angles, right? Because they're just in a low block.
It's diamonds and continuous triangles in the attacking third.
Yeah, right. That's what I imagine, or at least that's what I
I
explained
just
to
kind of
myself.
saw him. I kind of just saw him floating up top with Dayon.
So it became just more cluttered down the middle, and us looking for Ricky in the middle. Right? There was a play. There was a play at one point where we had a
It was a
breakaway.
quasar. Chris Jeezy in the chat. It was a quasar, 100%.
Uh, there's a play where we had a counter, and I think Ricky got the ball, but like next to him was like literally next to him was either Barry or Jovelik, and then like 10 yards like to the right was fucking somebody else, and Peck like trailing on the left like a 4v3. We had players, but not a single idea what to do. Not a single idea how to run at them. And that turns out into I think like a simple like stop and recovery from levels. Like it was everything I've been so hyped about when we look good, we couldn't recreate even when we had spaces, let alone when they suffocated us. It was just
I'll tell you,
what
I'll tell you, bringing Barry was the wrong decision.
Barry was wrong
So
decision.
probably, yeah, I think it was the wrong decision. I think, and this is me, right?
Uh huh. Yeah.
I know Pep Guardiola, right? I just look like him.
Uh huh.
Um, Fagundes, bro,
Hmm.
put him in that center attacking mid spot. He's very fucking creative. I
You, you know
I
that
don't understand that. Like, he can't. Yeah, and that was gonna get to right now. He just needs little spaces, and he can do some dope shit. You saw him come in the 80th minute, and I'm getting ahead of it a little bit, but he came in with fucking energy. It felt like fuck. He needed more time. He looked like the player that came out with the intensity, the energy, with the hunger that I wanted to see from the rest of the team. But we
and
saw it too late in the game.
I 100%
Right?
agree.
I think you put him in the 70% of the minute. I mean, in the 70th minute, if maybe 65th, honestly, because we looked stale since
Yeah.
the beginning of the first half. I mean,
Yep.
second half. Sorry.
So
And we go with Barry, who hasn't done shit all season long.
I agree with you 100%. Right? Because if you imagine what
Don't fight me, bro.
that no, because the idea of
I
Barry
know,
coming
yeah.
in to be that post to be that 1-2 guy, you imagine you imagine having Fagundes there for that,
Yep.
and he could thread a needle, he could put in a pass, he could hold the ball,
He could do
right?
every. And realistically, in the attacking third,
Yeah,
he's
he's
brilliant.
he's a fucking
Brilliant.
handyman. Like he fits there. You know what I mean? So yeah, instead we put Barry and Barry. Like listen, if the idea was to like 1-2 was over the top for Barry to attack that over there, we never saw it. If the
We didn't
idea
even run
was to
any aerial
cross,
balls. 100%. Yep.
we never saw
Nothing.
it.
Not once.
So why Barry, bro? Like, what technical ability does Barry give you that Fagundes doesn't?
I'm not a coach at the pro level, so I don't know shit. I'm a dumbass and I'm an idiot.
I agree with all that too, but I think we could agree that that was the wrong decision.
Again, my point is, man, you're already losing. You got to go for the win. Oh, sorry, for the tie, right? At that point, you got to risk. You gave up a shitty goal in the corner, a shitty PK call. So you have to go find this game now. You have to get a result out of this. Rudy, we talked about last week. Is the Galaxy back?
Yeah.
You still think they're back?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And I don't. It's for these type of situations, right? Is what am I going to see here? And sure, coaching. I don't think there was any coaching here. I don't think he realized what was happening, and that's what I said. I don't think Cherundolo outcoached him either. I just think Cherundolo's like, I don't got to do shit.
Yeah. No. No.
He,
No. But
I don't
but
got to
but
do it.
but
Just let it be. Like he
no,
just all right. Just cruise control.
bro.
That's what it was. So he's not coaching.
No.
He
No.
literally
No. He
just
did.
all
No.
right.
He outcoached them with as easy as let's just defend.
Okay,
That's all it
that's
took.
fair.
That's all it
Fair.
fucking took to
100%
beat Vanny.
fair. 100%. Just
Not even fucking
go.
like this, not
Yep.
exaggerating, dog. That's all it took
100%.
to beat Vanny because Vanny couldn't answer, had
Yeah.
nothing to answer that. Listen, seasons past we've talked about like we have no depth. We don't have anybody. We don't have an X factor coming off the bench. Well, Fagundes came in the 87th minute, and for the like the 10
87th?
minutes,
Why the fucking
yes,
damn, even worse, bro. I said 80th minute.
nah,
Unfucking believable.
nah,
I still give credit Vanny an extra 7 minutes of credit. My bad. I
yo.
apologize.
But you have this kid like who could change shit. Comes in 5 minutes and you see it like that spurt, like you just saw it, right? I think the other players kind of felt it too. Even Pooch almost felt like he got a different injection when he comes in. 5 minutes, that's all he played, bro. And those emergency football was just fucking. We were exposed. Like, Yamana was like fucking. No, Yoshida was like fucking. You know, driving up to like it was crazy at that point because we were just trying to win, but it just. Yeah, man, we literally got outplayed by a team who just who just didn't
I
do
didn't even
much,
say
bro.
outplayed. They just
Oh yeah, we didn't. No,
outsat
we didn't
they
outplay.
outsat us. I mean, I don't know what you want to call that. Listen, they Chelsea'd us 100%.
Yeah,
100%. And it worked for them. It
it,
was Chelsea, Barcelona, was it 2000, whatever that was.
yeah, like the bus as fuck, man. And
Mhm.
listen, you asked if I still believe it. But I say no because the only reason I believe it is that we're figuring out how to get shit done. And I think this game feels like it should have been easy for us to figure out how to get a result there, even if it's a 2-2. Right? I'm not as fucking. I'm not as like upset because I really believe that if that's the right call on the pen, the no pen call, then at 1-1 is a different game. Because you saw it for like that, as soon as we leveled out, like it was different. And I understand, like that post goal energy or whatnot, but like it wasn't like at 1-1. LAFC wasn't as like relentless as they were when they have the lead. So yeah, I think I do feel heartfelt or hard done by with that call because I'm not sure if it's as I
See,
don't
I,
think it
I
is
get
this
that.
way in
I get the arguments, and I've heard it from getting all the podcasts. I got them all. After the tráfico, but that should happen so early in the game. You had plenty of time to find that hunger, that intensity, that bite.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
just that boiling in your fucking body. That hey, I need to go find a way to get a result, and it wasn't that.
Yeah,
We've seen it in the past, even
no,
with shittier teams, shittier Galaxy teams. And that's where it was disappointing to me. I don't know if it was one of the situations where like, yo, we're good this time,
mm-mm.
so we don't have to have that fight, that bite, that hunger to come and punch these motherfuckers in their own fucking house.
It was a role
It
reversal though,
wasn't there
bro.
for me.
It was different because the role reversal, right? It was
Yep,
LAFC saying like if we get a draw right now,
we're happy.
nah, they're not happy, but like,
Leave
hey,
over.
we live in right.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
2-1 victory, dog, like back for them, right? This is more than they expected, more than they wanted. Like all these fucking fan bases probably fucking. No, I'm not even gonna go there. Just they're probably happy about the result, right? We've
Yeah, as
been
they
there.
should.
We've been there.
I
We've
the
been
same
the
shit.
opposite of that shit
Yeah,
where like our season is
yeah,
shit and
hundred
then we
percent.
win this match and like for like that week it feels better until they're shit again. Like for us, hopefully it's the opposite way where we figure our form. It won't be easy. Um, Here closing thoughts on this. I really feel like that pen call is like changes the whole game. Besides that though, like I want to give a shout out to McCarthy because I think he had a really dope game. And on the penalty and on the fucking corner, You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna put any kind of blame on him on that, just because I mean, again, penalty. You're a god when you save him because it's that hard to fucking do, right? So I'm not gonna hate it, not gonna expect more than that. And then the corner, I think, is taken out of the fucking play. So McCarthy, to me, I think had a really good game. And I told you, like, again, not set pieces, not set pieces. Even though he got a little bit of luck too, because that last like in the last minutes where Boanga sends that shit fucking sky high with an empty
That's
net,
wild.
like that should have been, you know what I mean? But like, so we had a little bit of luck too. I'm not gonna fucking. It could have looked worse, right? Because that should have been a 3-1 and GG's at that point, but it wasn't. McCarthy had a really good game. I think he had really good blocks, and he was good when he had to be. Unfortunately, you know, stupid decisions made us gave us deficit here.
Oh, my final thought. Greg Vanny still ass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I get that the team is doing better things right now, but at this point, I don't necessarily think it's Greg Vanny anymore. I just think it's Will Kuntz's addition of players.
You don't think it's great? What?
At this
Sorry,
point,
sorry.
I don't
I'm
think it's
I'm
Greg
blacked out
Vanny
here.
coaching
Uh-huh.
the team well. It's more so Kuntz's decisions on players that he brought in.
All right, yeah. You're talking about like
That
where the
they're
Galaxy is at right now?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because right
Sorry.
now it's one of those situations where we have a coach who's not doing well but has a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just players, and they actually know how to play well with each other, which is why they can find results.
Mm-hmm.
His decisions in this game, and it's not the first time that he's made poor decisions in El Tráfico. We talked about this before. I just think he's I don't even know what he's thinking. Honestly, I
Mm-hmm.
don't because I just hit you guys with something very simple, but around the 70th minute, 65th minute, or earlier than that if you want. Put Fagundes in. You pull out if you don't want to pull out one of your center backs, then pull out Painter. Straight up, they're not giving him the space to play on the backside. And the way that Painter likes playing, with all that space and just exploding down the line and all that stuff, right? Diagonal runs. Fuck it, switch that up. Have two similar players in Peck and Fagundes who are more technical, who can do the vertical, they can do the diagonal, he can go to the inside, he can do the 1v1s. They have more dimensions to their game. So at that point you can change it up. Or, like I said, instead of putting fucking Barry, you put in Fagundes, you pull out one of your center backs, play with three at the back. You already have two pivots.
Yo, I mean, peep game,
You
right?
already
Like
have two pivots.
l- all of that. Yes. And the fact that the last couple games we've seen some version of a team dropping into a low block to defend us against us. Right? Like, so this shouldn't have been a surprise. Listen, that unknown chat guy the unknown guy on chat talking about like stop it. Ricky had the worst game. Yeah, he had a bad game, but like that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like Vanny didn't deploy anything different, knowing that was gonna be a tactic, bro. Right? We had one dimension, and it was a bad thing. Like we found no creativeness. And yeah, you could put some blame on Ricky for not being creative this game or not fucking.
Well, and that's my
But like,
point. It's coaching,
where's the
right? If you see
tactics
your
at
best
though?
player is not having a good game, then you
Mhm.
got to find a different solution. You can't
Where's the
say, "Ricky,
tactics?
go figure it out." It happens at every level with
And it shouldn't
every
be in the
fucking.
fly. And it shouldn't be in the
Huh?
fly. It should be in your back pocket. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be something that you're figuring out like 15 minutes into the game. It should be like, okay, let's go into the next phase or the next strategy, right? Like have that in your back pocket and
Thank you.
shoot it when
This
you
this
see it.
motherfucker gets paid to be a coach
Dog.
24/7 for the Galaxy.
Yeah.
You should 100%. You should have different like a football, right? You have different game plans. If this is
Yeah.
happening, if this is happening, this is happening. It's like an if then statement in coding. Well, if this is happening, then this. Well, if
Yeah.
then if then
Dog.
this,
For
right?
situational shit. Like deploy something different. But the
You should
fact that
have your
look, that we had nothing to answer two lines of five. We had nothing to answer that
just cause some chaos. That's
with
the
the
most
quality
basic
that we
thing.
have, bro. Look at the players that you
Yeah,
have.
if you can't
That's
figure it
my
out
part.
intricate, if you can't do intricate shit, if you can't bust Arsenal shit, if you can't bust um Man City shit, then just go cause chaos. Then it
Oh,
could
but
be ugly. Just
look
go
at
cause
this.
some chaos in the
But look at
box.
and the sad part about it is like you don't have to do that because you have quality in the field. So just ask them to do
I
something
get
different.
that. But I'm just saying
Have
that's
the
that could be
mentality to do
worst
something
case
different,
scenario,
bro.
and we didn't even see that. That's my whole point. Like we didn't even see chaos in the box. How many actual dangerous opportunities did we see?
Yeah, yeah. And again, like, listen. A lot of it is because they deployed that like two lines of five, right? Anytime they were defending, they were just kind of 2 blocks of 5. I think one guy was coming out and chasing, but like everything else was just defending fine. So that's complication, right? And we couldn't get through it doing what we wanted to do initially. There was no other thing. There's nothing, no other idea to break those lines, right? To pull them out, to find a space, to get in behind. It was nothing, bro. Like, and I get it. That is frustrating. I think that's what LAFC wanted to do. But oh, this is not a fucking. This is not a chump team. This is a really like talented team, bro. We just couldn't figure out a single thing, and that to me lies on fucking on Vanny, because the players could do many things, though. But give them direction to try different things, deploy different things, different stages of the game, different situations of the game. You go down 1-0, what's the answer? You go down 2-1, what's the answer? 1-1, what's the answer? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was all just one tone, and it was fucking dumb.
Biggest win. That's my point.
Yeah,
With that being said,
it doesn't get
Vancouver
easy.
this weekend.
It
Talk
doesn't
about
get
low
fucking.
blocks.
It doesn't get easy, right?
Talk about
Vancouver
low blocks.
low blocks and efficiency though, like 14 goals in favor, same as the Galaxy. Galaxy have 11 goals against. They have 6.
Nice.
They have a
Must
plus
be
8
nice
to
to
goal
defend.
differential. 1 point ahead of us in the table. But a game in hand. I don't give a fuck about that yet. The Windows, they haven't won it yet.
Yep,
Just
that's right.
a point difference here. But a scary team, bro. At least start the fucking season. The Whitecaps are I. You know what I mean? 4-0 against Toronto. They gave Portland a L. Dallas Earthquakes. I don't know about Dallas. I haven't really kept up on, but like, Scum will say is whack. Still though, like undefeated team, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me, dog. How are we feeling about this? I think the tone might change a little bit from a couple weeks ago, but
You said
talk to me.
they're undefeated? No, they lost. Didn't they lose to RSL?
I'm lying too. Yes, yeah. I'm sorry.
Tripping.
I read that incorrectly. Yep. 2-1 versus ourselves. A couple weeks
Okay.
back.
And RSL's not a bad team right now,
Nah.
so
Nah.
I get that. Talk to you, Rudy. Tengo miedo. Mucho miedo. Just insert one of just previous clips in there. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, Vancouver is gonna respect us. If there's one thing, go
I
back a
hope they
few
don't.
pods, and I mentioned this, right? It's I don't think we're back, but you definitely have to respect the Galaxy right now. And I think Vancouver is gonna do that because they saw the LAFC game, they've watched tape, they all do. They saw, hey, Galaxy can't figure the low block out. Keep your shape, stay low block. We hit them in the counters.
Look for corners. Fucking
Oh,
duh.
and
Look
fall
fucking
all the time.
dumb.
Fall,
Yeah.
just fall. Don't worry, the
Fall
rest on our
corners.
side. We pay them anyways. Just fall at any point. Fall on the side. Fall free kick by the corners. And just we need set pieces. Just
Duh.
fall. Set pieces.
Yo,
We're gonna
talk to me,
score.
okay, dumb. I get bamboozled again. Did I get bamboozled? It's 8 weeks in, 7 weeks in. What the fuck we in?
No, I don't think you got bamboozled and into feeling better about the team. I think you got bamboozled in the being unbeaten in 6.
Yeah, yeah.
You got bamboozled. You got
No,
bamboozled into feeling that we're back.
I got bamboozled by results.
Yeah, for
Because I
sure.
think they got like really good results, like throughout the
Yeah.
6 games we went on.
Yeah, and look, respect to the Galaxy for that because in the past we've talked about in all these previous past that those are not results that we'd get.
Yeah, 100%.
So
That's what I said.
point being is, are we a respectable team now? Absolutely, 100%. And I think that's the next step for us, right? I don't think we can go from shit to we back. There's just
I want to.
unless you do some crazy ass signings and some wild ass revolution, and you hire me as a coach and not Greg Vanny, then maybe,
I was
right?
with you.
But
I was with you most
steps,
of the way
right?
there.
There's steps to this shit, though. Like we're ass. Now we're respectable. You might have some more in betweens in there, if you want. That's
But
cool.
it's
But
the
I'm just keeping it
MLS,
simple,
dog.
right?
It's the
But
MLS, bro.
yeah, true. It is the MLS, but that's why to me we're still respectable because most teams now, well, even let's say the shittiest teams, they usually have good players, decent players. They can get a result any given day. Listen, Colorado right now is balling.
Yeah, yeah. But we've seen
Right,
this
last
before
season they
too.
were
We've seen them
ass, but
fall
the
off too.
previous year they actually were good. Right,
Yeah,
so which was the anomaly? The previous year, I mean, 2 years ago or this
this
past year?
yeah.
If they're good again right now this year, then this probably was last year. But point being, we're respectable now. I don't think we're back. There's some glimpses that we might be back in the future. But right now we're respectable, and I think that's what's gonna happen this weekend. Vancouver is gonna respect us, and they're gonna let us move the ball around. They're gonna let us do this thing. Like they're gonna let Ricky Pooch get frustrated. Once Ricky Pooch gets frustrated, GG's baby.
Well, what do you think? Where do you think the Whitecaps are at then? Right, because that's also a team that's been like on the verge of being good. I believe, like for like a last couple seasons, but never really actually been good. Are they really good right now, or are they
I
coming
would
out
say
hot
they're
out the
good.
gate?
I think they're better than us. And you know what's gonna say that for me? And just looking at the results and this, and I mean, I catch as much as I can. You guys know this from the game, so I've got bits and pieces from them. My biggest takeaway is the defensive piece to this.
Hmm.
Rudy alluded to 6 goals, us 11. That's the difference for me. If you
Hmm.
can defend in this league, that's why I say all the time in MLS games, if you're gonna have some parlay, always bet the over. I do parlays. I always bet the over in every fucking game, just because it's the defensive side of the game here. It's almost games are almost always a three, right? So the over 2.5, always go the over. But Vancouver, I'm looking at their results right now: 4-0, 3-2. That one they conceded two, or conceded two, but then 3-1, 2-0. They haven't conceded more than 2 goals in the game, and only twice. And everything else has either been one or zeros. So defensively, they're sound. And I can't tell you how their goals were against Portland and RSL. I can't tell you how they conceded those. I don't have those in my memory bank here. But that's the difference to me right now. If you can be a solid team defensively and build forward into the attack, and you can have your paint
Yeah,
stills
I
and your
agree.
pushes, and you can have your packs and Jove when he's on, that is gonna click.
Yeah,
So that's gonna give me the edge because if you can figure shit out defensively, you can frustrate a team, which is what LAFC just did to us.
yeah. And then
They weren't a better
yeah,
team, but they frustrated us because we couldn't figure it out. And it's gonna be the same shit with Vancouver. I mean, in Vancouver, this is their style. This has been their style of play since I can remember. I can't recall a single Vancouver Whitecaps team. I don't care who their coaches, who their players have been, where they're like, "Hey, I want the ball. I'm gonna dictate this game. I'm gonna dominate." No, they're very comfortable in that style. Their fans are very comfortable with that style.
yeah,
Their city, everything, right? Everything, their logo, just their mascot, their fucking water, everything. It's just I'm just gonna sit. I'm just gonna sit and play this counter attack. That's in their DNA, and they do it well. And right now they're executing excellently. On top of that,
yeah.
they're doing good things defensively. So I think that's where the issue is gonna be,
I
in my
I
opinion.
agree. No, I agree. And man, everything logically wants me to believe that it's very obvious where our weakness is at right now, and we're addressing it over the weekend training. But then remember we have Greg Vanny, so I think you're 100% right, and I mean that's what they should do, right? Real quick, I was more here in who scored, and they have strengths and weaknesses, and go check them out. I just kind of thought it was funny. For LA Galaxy's weakness, they have defending set pieces as weak, and avoiding individual errors as very weak.
Avoiding what?
Avoiding individual errors as very weak.
Mm.
Something me out of that. No, no, no. Listen.
I mean, what is
I
that? How do you fix that? I mean, is it mental fortitude? Is it just set piece training? I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I think it might be a mix of various things. It's in your mental already. I mean, we've talked in the past, example LAFC, right? When they're playing Galaxy, we talk about when they come to here, or they go to a Rose Bowl, or whatever. We're in their heads, which is true. Like historically, we are in the heads. But same thing on Galaxy side. Is it the players like fuck? We're about to defend a corner. Fuck, we're about to defend this I don't know, fucking free kick from the right side.
yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. The point is,
You,
it's a
you
mental thing at this point.
you know what they need? You know how you fix that? You get 2 3 games with clean sheets, good defensive performance, right? Like you don't concede from fucking corners or set pieces for a few games, and you're like super solid, and you forget about it. but because we're getting scored on every single time, like
But then to the
the
other
fucking
piece that we
nerves.
just said, was it the got sport? What's it called?
Who scored?
Who scored? Was the other piece that's very weak,
Yeah, individual errors.
and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where
No, no, no.
that's gonna
A
lead to
hundred
that.
percent. But that's what I'm saying, right? Like they need because you see it Alde. Like Alde's had pretty good games, and he's just like he's riding that, right? Like still makes some mistakes, but not as much as we were before. But his consistency is there. I think the whole team needs that shit. They need like 2, 3 games where they don't have to be fucking lights out scoring 5 goals, but like get 2, 3 games where they get 1-0, 2-0 victories. No stupid mistakes. Real hard earned, defensive games, and that becomes the norm. But right now we can't find that form. We find that form, and again, like what you were saying, we defensive because I don't think like our back line. I don't think our back line is bad. I don't know who our next or paired to Yoshida is, but besides that, like the three there, our three mainstays, I think we have a good defensive line, and if we just like fix set piece dumb mistakes, 2, 3 games with like 1-0 victories, 2-0 victories, dog, and you back, you fix that. But until we
So what
see
are you
that,
calling this weekend then?
I'm calling a 2-2 draw.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm calling it a 2-2 draw. In a
You think
similar
it's gonna be a
fashion
boring
to,
ass game?
yeah, I think it will. I think like actually, you know what? It depends, right? If we go down, I think we'll see a similar game to that AFC game, right? Where it's a lot of nothing and just kind of like moments and shit where like we're able to break, but don't score, and that causes a break on the other end, and but just moments, not necessarily looking back and forth the whole time. But if we score, I think we give like a chance to have a really good game. I think if we keep it, if we have the lead and if we keep it even, I think we have a good game. It all depends on how. Because I don't think Vancouver Whitecaps, for as much as that's their identity, I don't think they're not parking the bus at home and shit. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna try to get a result at home.
Yes, they are.
Think so? Okay, maybe,
Yep,
maybe I'm wrong.
100%. Like, and I'm not say park the bus out like LAFC, maybe. I mean, it's assuming maybe a score first, and yes, absolutely 100%. But they're very comfortable playing in that style.
Right?
They
I
don't
mean,
mind giving us the ball.
I I don't watch enough Whitecaps to argue that. So I mean,
Hey,
yeah, we got to figure it out then, right? Like I think it's a 2-2 victory. I mean, a 2-2 draw. Just because I think I think the emotions of the game and the back off on the ref got away from us. I still want to believe that we can get results. We can figure results out. I think we'll have to. I think we'll draw. I think it's 2-2. And I think Painter fucking has a really good game and kind of redeems himself a little bit because he's been on a low. I even seen a couple memes regarding a couple ex players and him. So
oh, who?
just bad
Oh,
people.
sent to me. Okay, all right, all right.
Um,
So
it might be on
okay,
the
with that
chat.
being said, what is your lineup then? Do you think Fagundes should play this game to start?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I think I think the best lineup is what we deployed. Minus, I mean, plus Cáceres instead of fucking Cedillo.
I would
But I
change
think
something up.
what
Let
you
me talk
change?
about lineups. Let me hear your lineup. Let me hear your lineup. We
Yeah.
got.
So it was J Mac, Yoshida, Cáceres, Aude, Yamane, Brugman, Delgado, Puch, Beck, Jova, Painter. Changed nothing.
Okay. Is Vanny gonna put out what you said? Absolutely, 100%. No questions asked.
Okay.
What I would do,
Pep
what
Figgy.
I would do,
Pep Figgy.
me,
Okay.
yeah, Pep Figgy, yeah, Pep Figgy. Let me go through our squad right quick. Let me look at what our squad was last week against LAFC, and I'm just gonna plug the pieces here in my head. We played. What was our shape? Remind me here. We played. Let me pop it open.
Or
Sorry, I
four
know we
three
just had
three.
it in our chat. Huh?
Like 4-3-3.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So, well, no, it was a 4-2-1-3 essentially because
Okay.
we had Brugman and Delgado's two pivots, and then Ricky was essentially the center attacking midfielder, Payne Silpek and Joe. Me, as in Coach Pep Figgy, McCarthy, Yamane, Caceres, Yoshida, expected.
Uh huh.
Now this is where it changes. I'll just play the one pivot. I'll just play Brugman. because they're gonna sit in a low block. They're gonna give us the ball. Why do we need to have two pivots when we already have a back line of four and one pivot there?
But see, like I don't think Brugman or Delgado are locked. They just interchange based on who's on
I
what side
get
we're
it. I
attacking.
understand that. I'm saying in this situation, because they're both not necessarily as creative players, right? And we need some creativity. We need to cause some chaos up top, especially against a low block team. You don't think so? All right. Well, again, this is me. This is me. This is why I'm coaching you. Not all
I
right.
just stuck my lips and not fucking and not saying
Yeah,
nothing else.
yeah.
Just got it.
All right. Sorry. So yeah, Brugman would be my lone pivot. Then Peg, Painsil on their respective sides, however you want to put it, whether you want them inverted or just traditional wingers. Then Push and Fagundes. Fagundes as both of them as attacking attacking style pieces. Let them look. They both touch the ball well with each other. Back and forth. They can tiki taka themselves. They can create certain things. I think Fagundes is actually more capable of being more of a true cam than Ricky is, right? And you also have the link up options with Jove. You need to play the guy. That's what I would do. Me. But that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Now,
Porque no
see,
tiene los huevos para hacer algo así.
because I think Delgado and Brugman could offer you similarities there,
No,
right?
they don't.
I
In the
think they can
attack.
because you don't need to be creative. You just need to be an outlet.
If LAFC shows anything, you need to be creative.
No,
You
you
need to
don't.
have a creative
No,
mindset. If you're
no.
not gonna cause chaos,
Yeah, yeah,
if you're
yeah.
not gonna
You
go do
you
some
don't.
honest, then you have to be creative, Rudy.
But not with the ball, with the runs, because you have the players to do this shit, bro.
But no one did it.
Exactly. That's the problem. That's what
Fagundes
I'm
is
saying.
capable of things on and off the ball.
But now we're not making space. Not making. Listen, Fagundes has dope ass skill.
It's my team,
Yeah, yeah.
my lineup.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
arguing.
not gonna happen.
Listen, all I'm saying is again, all I need is if we can't find Paintsill over the top or into space, then I need him to give that ball to Delgado and then run because we've seen that work. I need Beck to lay off just to create that 2 yard separation so he could do his thing and take somebody one on one and create a space by pulling people. That's what I really need. I really need to fucking find pockets of space for Painso and Peck. Again, Peck maybe 2 yards, 3 yards, enough for him to kind of have a step on the fucking defender. And Painso, I just need him to have space to run. Tell me, Brugman and Delgado can't be that person, and
I'm
it's
telling
true.
you, they can't be that person right now in a low block.
Okay, I think, but it's not about the low block. It's about the players making the movement.
But it is about the low block, Rudy, because that's what
We
we've seen so
we didn't,
far. It's the low block.
and that's what we're missing. We're missing Painto dropping the ball and making the run. Because what we're seeing is Painto picking the ball wide.
Why should I chase?
What do you mean we could chase?
If I'm the defender,
Uh huh.
if I let it if he's gonna just play back to Delgado, I know it's gonna happen. Why should I chase?
Because you
Just
can't
drop
give us tape.
deeper and just cut out the
Cool.
spaces.
So you drop deeper, and now you have that pocket space in the middle where you can touch the ball. Which again,
But that's not
because
gonna happen.
because we don't create the space. If the team is in low block, they're not giving you any space. So you have to create it by making a movement. The problem is that we've been static, right? Like you need to pull and then push them out to create some movement. Because if not, if we're just playing the ball in front of them, but nobody making runs behind them, nobody trying to push them back, then they're just standing in front of us, and that's easy to defend. That's what I'm saying. And I think like that pass, and we've seen it, especially with Delgado and Paint. So that pass of give to him and make that run, he's gonna find you is there. And if they drop off, so Painter still makes that run, but instead of passing it to fucking to Painter where he's one on one, you pass it to Pooch in the middle where he's open because you just pushed the fist back and created a pocket for Pooch in the middle. It's, I'm not gonna say it's easy because I don't think it is, right? But like I feel like there's ways to find pockets, and it seems pretty obvious. We're just not fucking capitalizing on that or trying that. My opinion. I get it. Your team is not gonna happen because obviously it's your team.
Yep. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
give me
Well,
give me a prediction. I already
point
said two
is,
two.
yeah, but I'll give my I think it's gonna be an uninspiring game. I do think Galaxy have a goal in them, regardless of the situation, the opponent, or whatever. Um, I think it's gonna be a 1-1 game. Go the under this game, in my opinion. I'll be shocked. I would generally be shocked if this is a high scoring game. If this goes, if it's even 2-1 for a team, I'm like, wow, I can't believe these. I mean, I know Vancouver is capable of doing that, obviously, and I know we have, but I'm just saying for the game I foresee this potentially being, I'd bet the under this time, and I probably put like $10 on there or something.
Damn, they're saying over on the 1.5.
Okay, see, so they're going 1.5.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
think
even
it's a 1.5.
2.5.
Nah, it's a 1.5.
So they're predicting a goal and a half. So if yeah,
So
so one goal
1-1,
apiece.
2-2.
So then
Yeah,
I go the over. I go the over on the 1.5.
yeah,
But
1.5
you
is
see,
good.
that's my point. They have this as a low scoring game, and I'm not even looking. Both that come on, I'm coach, bro.
Yeah, 1.5 is
But
pretty. So yeah,
but yeah, I think Galaxy have a go on them. Vancouver at least have a go on them. They're at home too. I think it's gonna be a 1-1 game. So ultimately, I think we get a result like you like,
yeah,
but it's not the result that I personally would want to make a statement and saying, hey, you know what, we're almost back.
yeah.
But
But again, like through 7 or through 8, right? I think that's what it would be at through 8. One defeat. I'm taking that shit. I'll run with that. I'll run with
all
that
right,
bank.
questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, opinions. You got anything?
Hell no, I don't like these foods.
No. All right, cool. We just got one here. I know I kind of forgot to put this shit up. Adam DC 25.
Mm,
Galaxy's worst game so far in 2024.
meh.
LAFC wasn't that much better. Only reason LAFC won was because the penalty, which is true. But again, I'm always gonna revert back to we have sufficient time to try and do something. I think we didn't have the bite to
Yeah,
try and just cause some chaos.
yeah. We didn't have an answer for a very simple problem. What is that? Right. Worst
One
game.
plus one, baby, equals 11. That's what Galaxy saw.
Worst game. I don't know if it's the worst game though, because nah, maybe it is. I wouldn't even try to defend it. I'll live with that. I'll live with the worst game. It was a defeat. Worst game 2024. Yeah. Anything else? Can we wrap this up?
That's it. That's it. Wrap it up, baby.
Yo, we might be back next week with a full squad, or it might just be two of us. Hopefully, at least it's more than two of us. But with that being said, it's another episode of Straight from the Stand. Something but Rudy at I'm Smart so across all socials.
This is Angel. Follow me at Eli Luke underscore on the only social that I have ever. Do not follow me anywhere else. Just Eli Luke underscore.
All right, y'all catch you next week.
Peace,
Peace.
love, and Jesus.
Peace, yeah.